April 3rd, national championship game between North Carolina. Is it the 4th? Yes, it is. Lost track of time. April 4th, 2022, national championship game, North Carolina and Kansas. A lot of people had Duke over the weekend. I don't think BP was one of them. Was you?
Oh, no, I had Carolina. Me and Bo had a whole discussion on it. He was pretty adamant.
Yeah, and I kept saying that Coach K is going to get sent into retirement. And I finally got it right. He is now officially retired. So it really didn't come as any surprise to me in this game. It was a tight fought game. And it could have went either way, probably at the end. But I just think Carolina was the better team this time of the year. I know Duke got them pretty big earlier in the year, but then Carolina came back in their second game in the ACC. So here is Bo. Bo is now joining us. We just got started, Bo. We don't have anybody here.
Yeah, I hear.
I hear you. Can you hear us, Bo? All right. So the new time change may take a little time to get used to. Let's try Bo again. Hey, Bo, how's it going?
Hey, I hear me.
I hear you. Can you hear us?
Let me turn my volume up.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
Not much. Can you hear us, Bo?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. All right. And we hear you, and we see you trying to get adjusted there. Just got started talking a little bit about the North Carolina Duke game. I do believe that you had Duke in that game. BP had brought it up. You two kind of was butting heads on that.
North Carolina did their thing, man.
Yep. So North Carolina is able to play in the championship game tonight by beating Duke a second time, sending Coach K finally into retirement. So Kansas, on the other hand, took care of business against Villanova, and we'll be playing tonight as a 4-point favorite, and I show the total at 151.5, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
So
some place got it 152.
Okay. Ron's here. How's it going, buddy? Ron, we're giving out picks on the college basketball. We just got started. We really haven't even recapped. I know I took both teams that did win Saturday. I had North Carolina. I said play the money line and grab the points. Coach K will finally get retired, and he finally did. And I said Kansas is going to get it done. Covering over the Villanova. Chris is here as well. How's it going, buddy? What'd you do, BP? I know you had the Carolina upset.
Yeah, I had Carolina money line. I had Kansas -4, so both of those went my way. I had the Blues and the Oilers on an over Friday, and they had 11 goals. The only thing that didn't go my way was the Mavericks. I took them to cover 8.5 points. They lost outright to the Wizards on Friday night, but 3-1, 4-1 altogether on the weekend. So.
All right. Yeah, it's been a long weekend, so I don't remember my Friday picks. I do remember my Saturday plays. But how about you, Bo? You remember Friday, Saturday? What do you got?
Yeah, Friday I went 1-2 losses. I had the Lakers, had the under in that Memphis and Phoenix game. I did cash in with Fresno State. So I went 1-2 on Friday, and on Saturday I went 1-2. I had Duke. That was a loss. And what are my other games, man?
Kansas Nova.
I skipped on that one. You know what I'm saying? I gave out the pick on the video, but I didn't play it. I took that under that game, but I wound up leaving it off the card. I did take that under in that Duke first half. It pushed at 71. And I can't think of all the plays I had on Saturday, man. I be doing so much different stuff on Saturdays. But I know I went 1-2. I only had one win on Saturday.
Okay, sounds good.
It's been a couple of days.
On Sunday, I did pretty good on Sunday. Went 4-1 on Sunday. So overall, the weekend went 65.
Very good, very good. Ron's got UNC all the way, so that almost sounds to me he's taking them to win, but I'm not sure if all the way means with 4 points or on the money line. We're gonna get to our picks, Terry. Yep, new time, Terry. We're doing the new time here, starting moving forward. Um, whatever time it is where you're at, Terry, I would say it's Central. He's probably 4 o'clock in Central where he's at. 5 East, 4 Central, 2 West. Um, anyway, I do remember now Friday, Bo and I both had the Lakers, and we were wrong, and that's the last we'll see of these Lakers this year. I think they're all but mathematically out of the playoff hunt completely.
Yeah, then they turned around. They lost again to Denver.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, Terry is in the East. So, yep, 5 o'clock Eastern, Terry, 4 o'clock Central. Ron says they will win the championship plus 4.5 over 152. Well, if they're going to win, maybe just play the money line and leave them 4 points on the table. But that's just my 2 cents. So, I guess we'll just start out. Here we go. It's really the only game in basketball tonight. The last college basketball game of the season here. This is the national championship, and we won't see college basketball again until November. So I'm going North Carolina too. I'm saying, yeah, take the points, put some on the money line. He did too. Ron says he did the same thing. He likes over 152. I'm on the fence about the over. I'm a little worried they start out a little slow. And then we'll see how the second half plays. But in this tournament, Carolina has taken the tougher path here, I think. Kansas was their number 1 seed. They played the likes of Creighton, and they beat all these teams, Creighton, Providence, Miami, Nova. But North Carolina, being an A seed, had a much tougher task and beat some top-notch schools. You know, the defending champions, Baylor. And then they beat UCLA, which last year was a Final Four team, and now they just beat Duke. So I think the journey has been tougher, and Carolina's been more battle tested. And I'm not saying that Kansas is not a great team. I just think right now, here we are on the 1st of April, right here at the beginning, all through March and even through February, Carolina has just kicked it up to another notch. And that's going to be my play. I'm going Carolina, taking the points, and then sprinkling it down a little bit on the money line. I'm also riding a little bit on the money line in the first half as well. I think this is Carolina's game actually to lose, and I'm a little surprised by the spread. Hey, Bo, are you surprised by the spread, or you think the bookmakers got it right at about a 4 line? You think it's about right, or it should have been a different line?
Yeah, they got it right. It's right. It's right according to my numbers.
Okay. So Chris says Kansas first half spread is minus 1.5, and he likes that. So there we go. Ron's predicting a score of 76-69, which comes up to 145 as a total. Ron thinks it's way off. The line is off. So, Bo, you think this line's about right at 4. Kansas laying 4. What's your play on this game tonight? Are you laying or are you taking?
I took Kansas. I took Kansas. Baycott hurt his ankle in the last game, so he's not gonna be 100%. If he can't go for a full 100%, I think McCormick gonna have his way down low. UNC has been looking good. I'm not taking nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? I actually think they they bring their A game, they can win this game. But I've been checking them out, man. They win a lot of games because they make a lot of 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? I think the only game they didn't make over double-digit 3-pointers when they played St. Peter's. When they played Baylor, they made like 12 threes. All around the board, all the games they played, they made over double-digit threes. If Kansas can limit them 3-pointers, which I think they can, I think Bill Self will kind of see that as well. He'll have them prepared to defend that perimeter. And like I said, man, one of their best players have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? We had the same situation in the last game. with Justin Moore hurt. Like I said, even if he play, maybe like he came back in that game last time, he finished the game out. But you rest a day on a ankle like that, it only gets worse. It just stiffens up. So I think he'll be 100%, man. I like Bill Self. I'm taking the team with everybody healthy. I think they'll get the job done. Plus, I think they only allowed 70 points to one team. That was Miami. All the rest of the teams, man, they held them no more than 68 points. So I think they got a better defense too. I just feel like if you go back into right before when COVID hit, Kansas in that year, I think it was 2020, they was supposed to be the team that won it all that year. So I think it's just their time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking none from, like I said, I'm not taking none from UNC. Herbert David, he been here. He was Roy Williams' assistant coach, so he know what it takes to win the championship. So I think it's gonna be a good game. I just think that when it come down to the end, I think Kansas will get the job done. So I like the 4. I also took a player prop too. I like Christian Braun for Kansas over 12.5 points. To come back at plus money, plus 102. They're gonna put Leaky Brown on Avaji, so that's gonna leave him free. Get some extra points with one of their best players being on another guy. Plus, in the 39 games they played this year, he's cashed over this 12.5 and 25 of them. So he averaged 14.2 points a game. So I took Christian Brown over 12.5 at plus 105. And yeah, I laid it, man. I laid the 4. So I think also it's a square play, but I just think Kansas will get the job done though.
All right, so there you have it. Bo is laying 4 with Kansas to win the national championship tonight. Cut down the Nets. Terry looks like put 4.5. Maybe he's taking, if I read it right, taking points. Terry might be taking 4.5. You're up, BP. Where are you at on this game?
I'm going to ride North Carolina all the way home here. I'm going to take the money line at plus 170. I didn't even mess with the spread here. So I'm riding Caleb Love in the 3s and the Tar Heels to keep on keeping on because they've been doing it all tournament.
All right. So another one on Carolina. So a little bit of the dog consensus here today. Bo is on his own island, and I don't think that's a place he minds being sometimes. So, yeah, I just think, Kansas, I like the team. And I did a video really in the early, before the preseason. I had Kansas going pretty far this year, including up to this game, I thought. Even in my bracket, I had them going to the game here. I had them actually playing Kentucky. So I like this Kansas team, and I really thought they could go far. I just think North Carolina's just playing at the better pace, they're just strong right now. Carolina is, like I said, they beat Baylor, UCLA, and Duke twice here in the last month or so. And then, I look back at some of Kansas's losses here. When they played the big schools, they didn't get it done. They lost to Baylor. They lost to Texas. They lost to Kentucky. They lost to Texas Tech. So Kansas only lost 6 games, but they really haven't showed me. They haven't beat anybody, to be honest with you guys. I don't see a big school. We got Bo back. He might have had a phone call, but I don't see a big school that Kansas has actually beat this year. Now, North Carolina has some tough losses at the beginning of the year against Kentucky, Purdue, and Tennessee, some other big top programs. But here at the end, like I said, they're beating teams, Baylor, UCLA, and Duke twice. So they're just getting it done. Where I don't think, I don't know, Kansas, I don't think it has been tested as much as Carolina has been tested. And when Kansas has been tested, they've actually not been able to get past those bigger, tougher teams. Looks like Bo's having problems. I guess that could do it. Do you have any other thoughts, BP, in this game? The total at all?
The total's tricky. Both the games over the weekend and the Final Four went over. 152 is a little bit high, though, and I'm kind of I would err on the side of caution here, and I might actually lean with you that they may get a slow start on this one. I would probably lean with the under here.
Yeah, I might do the under in the first half. So let's see. Maybe he's got something more to add if we can get him back. You
I'm
there,
back.
Bo? All right, all right. Yeah, we're getting close to wrapping this up. We were trying to put our 2 cents in, maybe the total. I don't think either one of us feel great enough about making a play on the total. I think we're just going to stick with our sides. Like I said, I took Carolina money line first half and full game. I'm going to ride that out and see where that goes. If I was to play a total, I'd probably play first half under and then see what the second half line, how close we are, how close the game it's going to be.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't. It can go both ways, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have them play on the totals as well.
Yeah, and these teams can put up some points, that's for sure. But Kansas really hasn't put up a ton. They're just getting it done in these games in the tournament. But they're really not. Other than Texas Southern, that was the only time they really went over 80. The Creighton game, they've just barely beat them. I mean, they barely beat them by 7, but I think the line was much higher at the time. Yeah, it was 13. So, like I said, I just don't think Kansas has been able to take care of any big schools. I don't see one big win on their resume, honestly, at all this season. And I think this is probably going to be their toughest opponent all year. So
they did play in the Big 12.
Yeah, I mean they did beat Baylor. They split with Baylor, so I shouldn't say they haven't had any big wins.
Texas was a good team. Texas Tech was a good team. I mean, you know,
Texas didn't make the tournament. Even Texas, did they?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they were.
The Texas was in the tournament.
They were in North Carolina's quadrant, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they've been out for so long. I forgot about them.
I'm just saying. You saying that
Kansas they lost to Iowa State.
You saying Kansas hasn't played anybody? Yeah, I don't think.
I don't see anybody besides Baylor that they actually beat. They lost to Kentucky. They lost to Texas and Texas Tech. They split, I should say. I shouldn't say they lost, but they split.
Yeah, if you look in the tournament, I think like 4 Big 12 teams made it to the Sweet 16.
I just think they had the easier path in the tournament myself.
I agree with that. But I don't agree that they haven't played anybody this year. I agree with the tournament teams, but for the whole year, yeah, they done play some good teams throughout the year.
Yeah, and they ran the Big 12 tournament. Kansas did, and they won it. I think because I actually like Carolina to win the ACC, and I think that was some strategic coaching where they made an early exit to possibly put themselves in this position where they're at now. So I'm going to give Coach Hubert a lot of praise if they do pull this off tonight by not focusing on the ACC tournament, rather getting right and making the run that they've made in this the big tournament where they were a number 8 seed and they defied pretty much all the odds. I mean, I don't know what the numbers were, and I'm sure there's some tickets out there people bet at the beginning of the tournament for North Carolina to win it all. They had to be greater than 30-1. I'm going to guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
and actually, the public's on Kansas, so it's not always a good side to be on. So North Carolina is it's the sharp side. So.
Well, the public's on Kansas because they're a number 1 seed more than anything. They're the only remaining number 1 team left. Ron thinks the line is wrong. North Carolina should be favored in this game. I wouldn't go that far, but I thought Kansas maybe be a 2-point favorite. So I just think it's a
come on, Ron. You're on that Blue Cliff again, man.
Well, it worked out for us on the weekend. I took North Carolina, but the tournament had already started. It was about on the 25th of March, and I got them at 25 times. For them to win it all. So I'm hoping that'll take place. Chris is actually talking about sprinkling something on overtime. I just checked the line. It's plus 1260. What do we think about that?
For them odds, I would definitely put $20 on it. Yeah, I definitely put 20, 25, $30, $50. I mean, for those odds, this game could go right to the wire.
I think it'll be close. So
it could. It really could. And let me go ahead before we wrap this up. I'm going to give you T-Mac's place. He was unable to make it today. And what we told T-Mac before, you should definitely look at that. T-Mac had, I'm trying to find it, but I know he had Kansas first half and North Carolina with the points in the second half. So he went Kansas first half -2, Carolina full game plus 4.5. So if you like a bet similar to that, you could do a double chance or play it like T-Mac did. T-Mac's been doing real good with his first half splits. So North Carolina should have been the favorite, Ron is saying, and I'm sticking with it. Carolina is going to work the shit out of Kansas. So there you go. There is the bold prediction. Yes, it is worth it, Chris. Definitely take the chance on the plus 1260. Anytime you can get a plus 1260 bet in a 4-point game, it could very well end in overtime. And that
yeah, Chris, I just jumped on that with you. So
yeah, I don't think my book offers it that high. Usually around 8-1, and even that's probably a good value. This game could go down to the wire, and more than likely will. Yeah, I don't see either team winning by 10 tonight. And I think if you teased up Carolina, and you would have to pick your total there, but if you tease Carolina 8 or 9 points, I'm like, how can you beat that? I mean, what do you think about that, Bo? Teasing Carolina 8 or 9 points. Kansas going to beat them that bad?
Nah, I ain't going to say that.
Well, I was just curious what you thought. So Terry is signing off. Good night, Terry. Yeah, we're getting ready to sign off.
I just need to win by 5. By 5.
You do need to win by 5. Yeah, I would have laid that to 120 and done 3.5, but that's just my 2 cents. You do got to catch that whole extra point there at 5 to win, or 4 is your insurance. You'll tie. You watched the whole game, enjoyed it, and pushed in your ticket. And we're going to move to MLB this week. Can't hardly wait. You getting ready for that, Bo?
You know it.
All right, all right. And BP, you're really not much of a baseball guy, I think you've said.
I do bet baseball. I'm not going to come out here with 3 or 4 different plays probably in a given day, but I'll have at least one.
Okay, all right. All right, so I know Bo and I are really looking forward to gearing up. I bet probably on average 10 plays a day in baseball. It's my number one sport. Baseball is my bread and butter. So if you guys want baseball, let me know. I'll be back to doing free videos starting this week, giving out free winners for you guys on that, and then we will be here. Hockey has been on fire, either for Chris or BP, one of you guys.
Been a good few days for me in the NHL, and if anybody wants that overtime at plus 1260, I got it at FanDuel.
All right, all right. I don't know what Terry said. It better be. Can't follow that. So that should do it. Ron needs baseball. All right, Ron. Yep, we'll be giving out some free plays on here, but like I said before, my best, my premium plays, the ones that make the most money, always do come with a little bit of a price, and it's very cheap and very affordable. In fact, I'm running a new sign-up special this week, but Terry's got $1,000 bankroll on baseball. All right, good luck with that, Terry. Bet wisely. Let's turn that 1,000 into 2,000 throughout the season, or however you bet your games. Love to see what you got for that. All right. You all right back there, Bo? You're awful quiet.
No, I'm chilling.
All right. I'm just checking on you. Got anything else to add tonight, Bo?
No, man, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of dug into the player props, and I think it's like my first time doing a player prop in college basketball. So I just want to enjoy the game, really. And I always tell people, man, it's just one game. I know when
Yes.
people see Super Bowls and so they want to just go big. Like it's just one game. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. I see a lot of that too. You're absolutely right. People want to bet 15 different ways tonight. They want player props. They want totals. They want spreads. They want live betting. They want it all. And like you said, it's just one game. I'm laying out 3 units like I would any other day. It's just I'm
Right.
spreading it out on this game. So,
Yeah. So always be smart, man. Bounce that bank, bro.
yep, don't hurt yourself for tomorrow. There's games back on tomorrow. I do believe there's some in the NHL as well tonight.
I think
Four
it's
Um,
games.
three. I think it's 3 or 4 games. Four
I got
games.
I got one play tonight in the NHL. If you want me to give it, I'm
sure,
taking
shoot it
the
out.
taking the Blue Jackets and the Bruins over 6.5 goals. I grabbed it last night at plus 100. It's minus 115 now. And Terry, yes, Tigers did sign Baez, but I still don't see him winning the World Series. And again, it is
Yeah.
only one game that I put 3 units on it. The only prop that I took that I like, and I parlayed it with a couple other things, was Caleb Love to hit 3 threes, over 2.5 threes. So he's been hitting a lot of them lately.
All right. Didn't you have some crazy prop the other day? So many 3 pointers in
Yeah,
the
that
first.
one didn't go my way. That was at least 2 3-pointers in the first 3 minutes, and we didn't get it. So
Really? Okay. I was curious about that. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Ron thinks the Tigers will win the World Series. Well, I'd put a little coin on that now. You're going to get some great odds. I might stick with just trying to win the division first this year. You'll get great odds on that. Um,
I think that. I think that. I think they'll get over their win total.
the win total set pretty high, I thought, for the Tigers. I have to go back and look. Um, I love that prop, but that prop came and went. That's not tonight. That right, BP. That prop was Saturday's game. The 3 point.
you could still take that. You can take that anytime you want if you go to FanDuel. You can get it in
Oh,
the.
okay.
I didn't take it tonight because it burned me the other night, but I was looking at to see what I could find for the Tigers, but there we go. MLB futures, the Tigers to win the World Series. Let's see what we got. It looks like they're about consensus is plus 42.83, about 43 times your money. They're showing MGM at 66 times, so I don't know. You might want to go check that for yourself because this thing's not always right on the money. So
Yeah, 40 to 1, 60 to 1. It's basically telling
something like
you
that.
not this year, Tigers. But
So,
hey, strange things happen. I'll tell you that. There was a time last year in the Braves in the middle of the year, back in May, they were 40 to 1. So
I didn't take the Braves until right before the playoffs started for a
Yeah.
future.
Shit, they better hope they make it out that division.
But they might not this year.
No, not the Braves. The Braves, they're gonna be all right. They only
You
lost.
talking about the Tigers?
They only lost Freddie Freeman.
yeah, I like the Phillies. I'm taking the Phillies to win that division myself.
Yeah, man, the Mets already in trouble, man. The Grom hurt.
Hey, don't forget we got this Mets Yankees rivalry going here. What
Yeah,
happened with the Mets? Why are they in
might
trouble?
heads that one.
Why? What happened with the Mets? Did I miss something over the weekend?
The Grom is gonna be out for like 2 months. Scherzer is hurt, so that's their top two rotator pitchers right there. So I
Oh,
definitely can't make a play. I definitely can't honor that wager with those two guys not going at the beginning of the season. It's gonna be already putting behind the 8 ball.
yeah. There's always something about the Mets.
Yeah,
Chris hit one of those props for 2 threes in 3 minutes, but he did it in the NBA somewhere and hit it. So congratulations on that. And Ron, as far as the Astros, you're only going to get about 10 times your money on them. They're one of the top 3 favorites, it looks like.
Yeah, Rivera. Definitely look at the unders on opening day. Most of these guys only got a few swings. They're in spring training. I would definitely look at unders.
My boy Rivera in the house.
Yes, he is. Rivera is just joined us. He's asking about all the big time pitchers are playing on opening day. Do you see lots of unders? Of course I do, because that's what I play mostly is unders. And just like I was getting ready to say, most of these guys only played a bat or two per game during spring training. So it's easier for me. It's easier, in my opinion, and I played baseball growing up, for pitchers to come back and hit their groove and their stride, and for batters to come back and after being off for 4 or 5 months, however long it's been, to be able to come back and hit their groove and their stride. First thing here in April.
I would always take pitching over batting every day.
Yep, especially in the first few weeks of the season. The weather's still iffy. Are you guys still pretty cold up there in Michigan, BP?
Yeah, it was snowing earlier. It wasn't sticking to the ground, but it was snowing.
Yeah, so the ball does not jump off the bats as well in the cold. The batters aren't seeing the ball as good as they will see it in July. You'll see, all the numbers increase in July. So not just unders on the first day, Rivera. I would look at unders all month long, to be honest with you, buddy. I think if we did a little scientific experiment, we bet every under for the month of April, you would profit. By May 1st, you would be in the plus money if you bet all unders on every game. I'd be willing to bet that you would be in the plus money column come May 1st. So, with that being said, we will give you some games that we really like to go over or under, and some favorites, and also some dogs that we like every day, as we do Monday through Friday.
Thanks.
Starting Thursday, can hardly wait.
How do you like the run lines in baseball, John? Do you mess with those much?
I'm not a big fan, I'll be honest with you. I'm just not a big fan. I may once in a while if it's,
a
huge
team favorite.
That I don't want to lay minus. I don't ever lay 320. I don't ever lay 3 units to win 1 unit. Mm-hmm. But there again, if I'm not even getting plus money on the run line, I really don't like that either. Like Bo said, he's got a strategy for that, and I agree with his strategy. If you like, let's just say it's the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks, and they'll probably cover the run line, but what are you going to get, minus 160 to beat them by 2? Why not look at the team total for the Dodgers? That's a move that Bo likes to make, and I'm going to certainly look at that a lot this year myself, and possibly follow a lot of that this year to see how that works out. What he has explained and told me about makes a lot of sense to me, so I want to put it to the test myself, and I think you're going to get better value on a team total at a minus 115, minus 110, rather than laying a minus 170 on a run line. So we're going to see.
I got a rule too, man, about run line plays. When it comes to baseball, I never take a home team on the run line, because they don't get their full 9 bats. If they up at the end of the game 3-2, then the game gonna end 3-2. It can never end. They'll win like that. They don't get that last bat. So if you do take a run line, I recommend you to do it with home teams. I mean, with away teams, not home.
Try to get plus money on it.
Yeah, try to get that plus money, and do it with away teams to get their full 9 bats.
Yep, because once the game goes into extra innings, the home team, unless they crush out a home run, they can't cover the run line on a double or a walk-off single or anything like that. So, or even if they hit a triple and the bases are loaded, it's just the 2 runs come across, 1 run, and that's it. They don't count the other runs.
Yeah, like if it's going to the bottom of the 9th, it's 3-3. All they need is run 1 to win the game. They cannot cover that run line.
Right. Unless he crushes a home run with that.
Oh yeah. They hit a home run. They hit a home run with a person on base.
Homer.
Yeah, and it happens.
It happens. It happens, but you know what I'm saying.
That's a nail biter. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's just it don't happen a lot.
No,
Right.
not
Good
enough to
information
make it worth it.
Yeah.
for an amateur baseball bettor. That's good information for me.
Yeah, it's almost a no-brainer. Don't lay a run and a half on a home team. I mean, most of the time. I mean, with the Dodgers playing the Diamondbacks, you're going to hit a good percentage of them. They're going to beat them by 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. It happens. It does. It happens all the time. But you're going to get caught. You're going to get bit
I mean,
sometimes too.
how many times we have seen this where a home team will be up 6-2. Then top of the night, that bull they put that they don't put they star closer in because they up so big. They put they you know what I'm saying, they other clothes in there. He give up 3 runs,
Yep.
6-5. Yeah, I mean I seen it happen. I seen it happen so many times last year. It was just terrible.
Yep.
How he just gave up so many runs, with the leads, man. So
Yep. MLB made the rule change a couple years back. Where, when you bring in a reliever, he has to pitch to 3 full guys. So once you get stuck in that predicament, your pitcher comes in, he gets hit, he gives up a walk. You got bases loaded before you can even bring a guy in. So, but there again, like I said, it happens. It happens enough. You'll have to find what works best for you. It's just kind of like any sport, taking all big, heavy favorites, it's going to catch you sometimes too. You're going to win a lot of times. If you take a Dodger and a Yankee money line, you're going to win. But the best teams in baseball win about 64% of the time. So always keep that in mind. The worst teams are losing or winning, the other 35, 38%. And like I can show you guys, even I have numbers that show even hitting 40%, 46% hitting dogs last year makes a ton of money if you're hitting them dog lines. So you can have a losing record and still have a very profitable season or few weeks.
Pick the right dogs. Yeah, Rivera's talking about Coors Field taking overs in Coors Field.
Yeah, it's been like that since Coors Field opened. With the elevation and the dense air, the ball flies out.
You know them overs gonna be real hot this year, with the gauges.
Yep. No more pitchers batting in the AL.
They're gonna probably start at 15.5.
Ooh.
Yep, no more pitchers batting in the NL. So, what used to be that easy out is no longer. So, yeah.
Big change.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. Let's see, Colorado. They don't play at home, or do they on Friday? They do. They play the Dodgers at home on Friday. What will be the season opener? But they don't have the line out yet on that game.
Too early.
I'm saying the over and under gonna be about 14.5, 15.
Yeah, give me the under Walker Buehler pitching. I'll tell you that. And there again, if you like the Dodgers on the run line that day, it's probably going to be a safe move. I mean, Colorado's bringing their ace, Freeland, if he can be considered an ace. But so that's going to wrap it up. We'll talk more baseball as the week goes. Maybe we'll hit it hard on Wednesday a little bit, kind of give some season previews and props and predictions. Maybe Bogue and I can put something together where we predict the division winners in each division. You got an idea who you like besides the Mets, Bo?
Yeah, I got some I'm gonna give out. I haven't capped all the divisions yet. I'm like halfway through, but by Wednesday I'll be done.
Yep, a lot of moves that happen late in the season, so we are trying to figure out where all them faces are. I've got a pretty good idea where they are and who's in and who's out. Certain teams have actually sold out already.
I'm gonna tell you one underdog team I'm gonna be looking at a lot: the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, they got a good AAA system. They've got some strong pitching. So
yeah, and they got they both of that lineup too. They
are in a tough division, but they're gonna still get some wins.
Yeah, they got that boy Soler in their lineup. So
moving over from the American League over to the National League.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking at them.
Yep.
Situations. But like I said, I'll be fully prepared by Wednesday.
Yep. Do not go into baseball betting all favorites. I'll tell you that right now, guys, because the money lines are not like laying spreads. You're going to lay a lot of 140s, 135s, 150s. And if you bet a lot of favorites in baseball, you will pay the price.
Facts.
Could be up to minus 300 with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Yep. However you choose, whatever system you decide to use, there's many guys with many different systems. I use a very complex system, but I'll just tell you the most simplest thing I can is do not play favorites every day in baseball. It will come back and catch you. Do not think this is the NBA where you can parlay 3 minus 200 favorites and you're going to win at a good click. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So pick and choose your games carefully.
It's a proposition right there, Jack.
It is very. I'll tell you. I've been doing baseball for 25 years. That's the first sport I started in. Okay, and year after year after year, I make money in baseball, and not a lot of people do. It's the toughest sport. It's the toughest sport to cap.
It is.
And like I said, do not go in betting all favorites. It will catch you. It will bite you in the ass.
Good advice.
You'll be depositing next week and the week after. And the goal is to withdraw every month or every week or however you set it up.
Facts.
Do not bet the favorites every day. I'm telling you. You know, first game we got 10 games. There's going to be 4 upsets on first day, whatever there is Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games. There'll be at least 3 upsets. Mark my words on Thursday. Maybe 5 favorites will win.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go 4-4, but all the favorites will not win Thursday, and all the favorites will not win Friday. And there'll be days that half the favorites don't even win. So keep an eye on those things, guys.
And like you said, if you took all the underdogs and you went 4-4, you're gonna have a profit. Nice.
Yep. And there's days you can go 3-5 and have all underdogs and still make nice profit.
Facts.
Yep. Because when you start getting 0.7 units extra per game, your 3 wins is equal to 4 and stuff like that. So there you go. Alex Fox is here. He's got the system called ABW. That's his system. Always be withdrawing. I like that. I like that one right there.
That's a great
ABW.
system. That's a great system.
Yep.
Worth to live by.
So that is how we'll wrap it up. ABW to everyone today. Let's cast some tickets. Let's enjoy the game tonight. Let's come back fresh tomorrow and share what we had and enjoy the games. Terry says baseball season is going to be fun. Absolutely, Terry. Baseball season is fun.
Let's finish college basketball. We had a national championship tonight. Go Tar Heels.
Yeah, good luck. Yep. Good luck to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw. One of us gonna get that cash.
One of us.
Like I say, man, to me, it's us against the books. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all win, I win because the book don't win. I don't know. It don't make no difference. Whoever win, the bookie lose.
All right, Rivera's got your back. He's on the Jayhawks too.
Yeah, Chris, let's get some overtime.
let's get some free basketball right at the end and stretch this college season as long as we can and get some overtime.
Right.
And that will push the game over too. So anyone's thinking of that, overtime usually will get you the over. So, all right, everyone, that's gonna do it. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. We're starting early again. This is gonna be the new time. 5 o'clock on the east, 4 on the central, and 2 on the west. And if you're in the mountains, 3 o'clock. So,
all right, y'all.
Hey, good luck, Bo. Good luck, PP. Thanks for coming.
All right, good luck to everybody.
Yeah.